Hello, welcome to my channel, Autumn and the Mage. This is a general reading in regards to love for Pisces. It is general, so it might not resonate for you. If you were drawn to the video, then perhaps there's a message intended for you here, or perhaps the entire message is intended for you. But if some portion of it doesn't resonate, don't try to force it. We're going to begin here with the spell casting oracle cards to get an overall energy for you, Pisces, in regards to love. Overall energy for Pisces, please. Dreams. Wasn't your message last week similar, telling you to open up your mind to the possibilities, sort of? This card is saying to look at your dreams because they're possible. And when you look at them and you clearly identify what it is that you actually want, you give power to it. And at this time, you're very powerful. So look at those dreams. You know what? It wasn't you that had this, Pisces. It was Aquarius that got this. This week, the Aquarius reading was very similar. They were called to just look at their dreams and acknowledge that they could happen. And that's what this card is saying. You're very powerful right now. There's been all this talk about Pisces recently. I wish I could remember about how this Pisces season is going to be very powerful for everybody. Yeah, and it has to do with dreams and bringing those dreams in. So this kind of, ties in with that. But anyway, right now, as far as love goes, you're being called to, look at what you really want, really examine it, really figure out what it is. Don't just quickly, say the first thing that comes to mind. Like, really think about what it is that you want. Like, those really big dreams, just like the star card, that big dream that you would wish upon a star because you don't think it would actually ever happen. That's the kind of dream that you're supposed to be looking at. And it really kind of fantasize about it. Let yourself be pushed in that direction, because right now is a very powerful moment for you. So focus on your dreams. We're going to take a look at the tarot now. We'll look at the person you're connecting with. We're going to see what they think about you, how they see you, and then we'll take a look at how they feel about you. And then we'll clarify any of those that need clarifying. But let's go ahead. The person connecting with Pisces. Can we see how do they see Pisces? What do they think of them? The first card we got was the Four of Swords, which indicates that they see you as kind of paused, Probably, I would assume this is in regards to love. Like maybe you've been recently hurt, or if you haven't been recently hurt, you're just, you're not in a big rush to dive into something. This is kind of like recovering kind of energy. But also one thing that I get from the Four of Swords is that they're daydreaming, okay? Because he's laying here recuperating, right? Recovering. And while he lays there, he looks up at the stained glass window, and the stained glass window represents all the things that he wants for himself. This stained glass window has some weird images. This stained glass window looks maybe a little religious. I don't know. Most of them in the Four of Swords cards, they have like families up here, I don't know. In one of these images, someone is touching someone on the head like this, because it's hard for me to show you. They're really tiny, and I don't know if the camera will focus. I don't know that it matters, but let's see. Will you focus? No. Okay. Well, it has kind of someone's hand on a head, and also kind of looks like a guy on a throne of some kind, and he's kind of like holding his hands out. He's got the whole halo and everything, so it feels more religious. But anyway, the Four of Swords is kind of a daydreaming card. Oh, Three of Swords. Yeah, okay, so they see you as hurt and recovering. They see you as heartbroken. Can we get one more card? How does this person see Pisces? and recovering, heartbroken and kind of sitting back from things so that you can recover. We get the Four of Wands, which is really a very different energy than these two cards here, because yeah, they see you as very almost like holding yourself apart, okay? But then in the Four of Wands, this is about celebration, but this is also about community. So it may mean that they, like, in regards to love, they kind of see you as heartbroken and holding yourself back, but like trying to enjoy yourself anyway, trying to enjoy your community, enjoy the people around you. This could also be an indication of like what they think is possible with you. But I don't think so. I think this is because we're asking how they see you and what they think of you. I often look at the Four of Wands as almost a card of gratitude because in the Four of Wands, it's considered a marriage card many times because in the Four of Wands, we're celebrating with many people and we're celebrating the past and the hope for the future. It's a really beautiful energy, actually. Um, And I can't remember where I was going with that. We will definitely clarify those cards. Let's take a look at how they feel about you. How does this person feel? How do they feel about Pisces? I thought I saw one flip. The Knight of Cups. So they feel very romantic towards you. They feel, yeah, a lot of interest. The thing with cups is we call this love energy. You know, we call this emotions. And the Knight of Cups represents somebody who's charging in, you know, to sweep you off your feet. But what that looks like to people is very different. You know, what sweeping you off your feet looks like to you might look very different to them. They do feel very inspired to tell you how they feel. Okay. They feel excited about you and like there's a big opportunity with you and they want to share that excitement and that belief of this opportunity with you, you know, is like, is the, what's that called? What is it they say when when you say things in a way to, oh, my candle went out. When you say things in a way that is politically correct, that's it. Excuse me. Like if we're not this, it's almost like the tame version of this card. I'm just trying to tame it down. Maybe that's because this is how, you know, maybe the person you're dealing with is kind of that way. I don't know why, but that's what I felt the need to say. So let's see what else we get. The Six of Pentacles, very generous energy. They want to give to you. The Nine of Swords, they're stressed. They're a little stressed about you. Maybe a little nervous about something. Let's go ahead and clarify these. Let's start with you. How they see you, of course, because that's not necessarily you, but it's how they see you. So let's start with the, the Four of Swords. Okay, yeah, they see you as being very, the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Hermit. And so they see you as being, with the Queen of Swords here, this is kind of, it's guarded energy, okay? The Queen of Swords, she's very truthful, she's very logical, okay? But she's also like a little bit chill. She's been hurt. And so she's like, hold up here. Like, we can do this, but like, we're going to have to follow my rules. Okay. So it's very, yeah, with good solid boundaries. Okay. And then we get the Eight of Cups, which is a feeling of being trapped, or being trapped by an idea or a thought. Okay. And then we get the Ace of Pentacles, which is about a new beginning and a new commitment. Okay. And you're caught up in your head about the possibility of a new commitment. Okay. Like, I don't know. It looks like you're unsure how you want to proceed. Okay, is how it looks. Okay, from their perspective, again, this is from their perspective. The Hermit is Virgo energy. You might be dealing with a Virgo, but the Hermit is someone who's gone within, and all of these, um, well, the Four of Swords and the Hermit go really well together, in my opinion, because they're both kind of stand backish energy and very focused on themselves. And the Queen of Swords, she's also like holding you at bay. She's like, hold up. So yeah, they see you as really, yeah, you're not, almost like they think you're not sure what you want. Okay. You're thinking about possibly having a new beginning, but you're not sure what you want. And so you're really in your head space about it, in your heart space about it, really trying to figure out where it is you're supposed to go, where it is you want to go. Let's take a look at the Three of Swords. I don't think this was the person that hurt you. Like, that doesn't come across here, but this feels like new energy, like someone around you who's aware of your pain. So many cards. Can we please clarify the Three of Swords, please? Because I see you as heartbroken. The Three of Swords, to clarify the Three of Swords. Yeah. They see you as heartbroken. Really heartbroken. Not really even, they don't even see you as dwelling on it or anything. Like, it doesn't look like you're really focused on it and like tearing yourself apart about it. You're hurt. You're really hurt. And so because of that hurt, you're like very hesitant on where you want to go in the future. But let's take a look at this Four of Wands. Four of Wands, I mean, it could indicate that, I don't know, let's clarify the Four of Wands. The Justice, okay. The Seven of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Wands, oh my gosh, the Ace of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. Why so many cards? Okay. Okay, so the Four of Wands, what I was going to say is it might indicate that you're married, okay? I wouldn't normally take it that way. That's not, but it may indicate that. But the Four of Wands, like I said, is somebody who's focused on, it's a celebration within your community, but generally it's about two people, okay? And I don't see you celebrating whatever union is here, because you're definitely showing up as heartbroken. So I don't know if they think that you're pretending or something. What we have here is the Justice, which is Libra energy. So you might be dealing with a Libra, but this is about what's fair and what's right, okay, and balanced. We get the Seven of Swords, which is sneaky behavior. It could be lying, okay? The Wheel of Fortune, which is things turning in your favor, okay? The Eight of Wands, that's communication. The Ace of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So it looks like things are looking up for you. It looks like possibly there was some deception. There was some deception in your past, possibly with a Libra or somebody who, this might indicate there was a lack of balance. There was a lack with these two cards. There was a lack of equal give and take. There's a lack of fairness, okay? But things have changed. Things are looking up with the Wheel of Fortune, and this is moving forward and communicating. The Ace of Swords is like honesty. It can also be like a sudden realization of something. And the Ten of Pentacles, this is like a lifelong commitment. This is something that yeah, it represents family, and it represents um, something that you're committed to, very, very committed to. Wow, that's so much. Okay, so because this represents community, I mean, this talks at this Four of Swords, Four Wands, can be about celebrating with your community. And then we also get this like family card here. Things are improving for you in their mind, okay, in their point of view. They feel like the people around you, possibly like your family and your community, are like helping to maybe make you realize, what went wrong, or what was wrong, or what was unfair in a situation. Okay, the people around you are helping to lift you. They're helping to yeah, bring you back around, bring you back to the bright side, and bring you back to hope, and all of the um, you know all the possibilities that are out there for you. Okay, that's how they see you. Let's take a look at their feelings for you. Shuffle. Yeah, I split the deck and for the Knight of Cups here, and we get the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So let's see here. Can you clarify the Knight of Cups? So many cards. Why do they keep spitting out so many cards? Okay, we'll take them. Six of Cups. This is feeling a strong bond with someone, like you just know them, you just understand them. It can be someone from the past or an indication of the past, okay? The Page of Pentacles is, I mean, he's offering a chance at commitment, he's offering something to be committed to. The Two of Wands is looking out at everything, looking out at the world outside of your own world, and seeing things that you want and wanting to go after those things, okay? Like your wishes, your wish fulfillment, but feeling maybe like you don't deserve it, maybe like you'll be rejected, and so having up a little bit of a barrier for it, like trying to protect yourself back from it. This may be a person from your past, okay? But if it's not, this person feels like a very strong connection with. They feel like you're a really good friend, and that you understand them, and they feel like they understand you very well. They have positive thoughts on you, positive memories about you, and yeah, they want to offer something new. They want to offer you like a new chance, but they're not sure you'll accept them. So they're a little bit defensive. Let's take a look at the Six of Pentacles, which is generosity, feeling really generous towards someone. We're getting like these whole stories here. And can I get fewer cards? Fewer cards. Six of Pentacles. Not zero cards. I didn't mean no cards. I'm sorry. Can you clarify the Six of Pentacles? And the Eight of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. Yeah. The Eight of Cups indicates needing to walk away from something that isn't serving you, and I don't think that that's what this is like. They're trying to walk away from the Six of Pentacles. They are feeling very generous towards you. They're feeling this connection. The Two of Cups. That's two people exchanging their cups. This indicates a relationship. It indicates possibly a soulmate connection, but just wanting to yeah, they want to have this connection with you, but there's an acknowledgement that something needs to be walked away from. And I don't know if that's on your side or on their side. I can't tell, but there is an acknowledgement that that's something you need to walk towards, that this connection and this Six of Pentacles, which is equal give and take, which it kind of implied here that that's something you weren't getting in the past. You weren't getting that reciprocation. Like things weren't balanced, things weren't fair. Okay. And so I do think that this Eight of Cups is representing something you need to walk away from in their mind, of course. This is from their perspective. So um, it's almost like they're hoping you'll give it a shot, like you'll give them a chance. You'll let go of whatever it was. Um, but they're worried that you're going to reject them. They are. Can we clarify the Nine of Swords? It comes up in, okay, can we clarify the Nine of Swords? The Four of Wands and the Emperor. The Emperor is Aries energy, so you might be dealing with an Aries. But here's that Four of Wands right there, which is your community. And everyone around you. The Emperor, this is someone who's in charge, maybe in charge of your community. Like this might be like a father figure. They might be worried about your dad, or they might be worried about somebody in your life who represents a lot of authority. And yeah, and they're stressed about that person. And this might be the person from your past, okay? The Emperor could be someone you're married to, like a husband. Uh, it's definitely someone who's in charge, somebody who's a lead, somebody who has the top position, that kind of, we say boss, but if we're talking about romance, it's not generally boss, but it could be husband or father or something along those lines, and male or female. I'm using a lot of male words because the image is of a man, but like it could be male or female. This is just somebody who's very important in your life and possibly has control, has a lot of control. Control is often taken in a bad way, but control just means say, they have a say in your life, and you give people control. So it's not necessarily like someone controlling you. It's someone that you allow to have control in your life, or you allow to, yeah, help you make, to someone who helps you make decisions, things like that. And so they're worried about that person. And I don't know why. Hopefully you do, maybe. Um, but yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can get an oracle message for you here, Pisces. So many cards came out and to clarify these messages, except of course the Three of Swords, we get one card. Maybe they don't know about your heartbreak. Maybe they just know that it exists, but you haven't like given them the details. Can we please get a message for Pisces in regards to love? Advice for Pisces? There's many cards here, but let's do it. Yeehaw! When it comes to choosing who will be in your life, I recommend valuing their yeehaw quality above all others. Have it your way. Special orders don't upset us, the universe. Someone you have fun with, that's for sure. You were born with that it quality. Do you want to know what's really beautiful? Confidence. Do you want to know what's really powerful? Persistence. Do you want to know what's really sexy? Please, I know about sexy. Not needing to be needed. And if still they don't notice your good looks, your strength, and your sachet, could you feel more sorry for them? Tally-ho, the universe. Wow, so this is like step into your power and like step into who you are. Be you. Okay. Because that's what confidence is about. It's about stepping into being to who you are and owning it and just being happy and confident, just being happy with who you are. Um, persistence. Well, I mean, persistence. I'm not questioning the meaning of persistence, but I was just thinking on the word because they say be persistent, but also not be needed. Like, be okay with them not being very needy and I want you all the time kind of energy. But persistence really is so important. People don't even realize that I mean, don't we all hate hot and cold people? Like people who are like, ooh, I like you, but nah, I'm not interested in you right now because I'm busy, but then the next day they're like all over you and you're like, which is it? Like, are we doing this or are we not doing this? Do you know what I mean? So persistence, being persistently whatever it is that you're looking for, like coming forward with that persistently really is very powerful. But anyway, I could go on, but I'm not going to. Don't be misled. When fear speaks, it's always wrong, unless being chased by wildebeests. And when love speaks, it's always right and usually bouncy. Game on, the universe. Yeah, so don't let your fears scare you away. When you have a thought that literally scares you, and you feel the panic rise up within you, you feel that like, what's that called? Fight or flight, like kick in. That's fear. And so if a thought makes you, like if you think something about someone like, oh, maybe they don't like me, or oh, maybe they like so-and-so or whatever, when you think it, that fear kicks in, that's just your fear talking. That is not your intuition. You have to it's sometimes very hard to tell the difference between intuition and fear, but don't be misled by your fear. Things are not as they appear. The lower the price of your love, the higher its value. Brain freeze, the universe. This connects with this card here about like don't need to be needed, you know? Give of yourself and don't expect back, because when you're not expecting back, that makes your love more valuable. It's so true. So, so, so true. Maybe one of my favorite cards in this deck right here. The lower the price of your love, the more it's worth. You have more options than you realize. It sure is hard to get really angry at someone when you can think of all the reasons you love them. And you can. The universe. This kind of is like saying you decide who your enemies are. You know, it's hard to hate someone when you can find something to like about them, and so I don't know, that's what it's saying. You'll have to take it how it resonates. You needn't worry. There's no one in your life who hasn't always loved you. They're all just learning how to show it. Big silly's the universe. Wow, so many cards, right? Anyway, um, I hope the reading resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like the video or post a comment below if you feel comfortable. But either way, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope that you have a beautiful day and move forward with positive thoughts and positive words so you can draw all that back into your life. And I hope I see you again next week. Bye, Pisces.